Hey everyone, this is Matt with Fidgets and Widgets. Today we're going to take a look at the Chroma Helix spinner made by Yellowday Energy and Kris Eliuk. Kris's website is yellowdayenergy.com, or you can get him on Facebook groups at Yellowday Energy or at Instagram as well, searching for Yellowday Energy. This particular spinner is one of my faves because it's monster size. This thing is huge. In terms of the standard Helix, it comes in 8 colors. You can get hardware, which are the pins and the billets. You can get those in copper, stainless, and brass. The fins and the cradle is in 6061 aircraft grade aluminum. The bearing it comes with a standard hybrid ceramic, but you can upgrade that to a full ceramic if you choose. The terms of the weight, the stainless version is 135 grams, the brass is 140 grams, and the copper is 145 grams. In this case, this is the Chroma Helix. The dimensions and the are the same as the regular Helix. The standard is the hybrid ceramic, and again, you can upgrade it to a full ceramic for $240. In terms of the other variants that this comes in, we have an all-metal version called the just the all-metal Helix, which are awesome. Those come in all copper, all stainless, or brass, and with, again, a standard hybrid ceramic, and you can upgrade it as well to a full ceramic. In terms of the weight on the all-metal versions, the stainless is 254 grams, the brass is 262, and the copper weighs in at an astounding 274 grams. The very first version of the Helix was the Helix 1. That one, again, only came in stainless. Again, the 6061 aluminum, and it had a standard hybrid ceramic, and it weighed 135 grams. In terms of ordering, you can do it either by contacting Kris directly through Facebook at Yellowday Energy, and just giving him a private message and he'll set you up. In terms of his website, which is yellowdayenergy.com, due to some banking issues, they're now only dealing in Canadian funds, whereas before you could pay in US or Canadian. So just be aware that it may look like it's higher priced, but you have to discount it if you're in the US because of the exchange rate. And so a spinner listed at about 200 Canadian will cost you about $158 US. In terms of the dimensions of the Chroma here, it's got a diameter of 2.5 inches, and if you go from button to button, it's 0.5625 of an inch, so really just a little over half an inch thick. The spin time out of the box was 5 minutes 30 seconds, which is pretty good. If you want to probably go a little faster, you could clean the bearing, I'm sure, and speed that up. And we'll watch a video of the spin here. This is what I like to call the Chroma or the Google version, since it does have the Google coloring to a degree. The weight of this thing is terrific. As a spinner, I know a lot of you go for the mini spinners, and I do as well. But there's also a place for these monsters, and this happens to be one of them. Look at the finish on that. Kris has taken a lot of care with these. The design, I think, is terrific. Again, as a fidgeter, it's terrific. I use it more at home because of the size versus taking it into the office. Except as a showpiece, I did take it in to have it show it off a bit. But you would leave it at your desk. It wouldn't be something you would use in a meeting. But again, for a fidget spinner, you know, again, while you're sitting there watching TV, keeping your hands busy, focusing on something. You know, this to me is a terrific design. It's also very unique if you look at the way that that's put together with the different parts. So from my perspective, this is one of the first 12-piece spinners. In fact, the first 12-piece I've ever had. I don't even know if there's another one that's even been made. It consists of 3 bullets, 3 pins, 3 fins, a cradle, which is right there, and then the 2 buttons or the button set. It's fully machined, hand finished, assembled. It was designed from an idea that Kris had where he wanted a complex spinner but also to be elegant and at a decent price point. In fact, Kris was not really into spinners initially, but a friend of his came over and they had a design that they worked on, and unfortunately the manufacturing cost was so expensive that they couldn't do it. But Kris kept working at it and came up with another design. And one night at about 3 a.m. he rolled out of bed, sat at a table, and drew this on the kitchen table. And from that, in 6 weeks, the full rendering was done, and it looks like you got something that's unique, complex, and a beautiful looking spinner. In fact, I have a second one on order because I like the first one so much. It's not for everybody because of the size, but if you're looking for a fidget and something that's cool, and you know, again, if you're looking for 10-minute spin times, this isn't going to do it. It's too big. But if you're looking for a piece that's got some meat to it, this fits the bill nicely. Some other facts about Yellowday Energy is they do not manufacture their own spinners. They have outside shops for the machining work, but they do the final assembly in-house. They've been in business since November of 16. And in terms of the different variants of the Helix, we have 8 standard colors, 3 metal variants, the Chroma here, and 1 which was the Helix 1 or the first design. And I would recommend, if you're at all interested, you're going to want to pick one of these up shortly because they're about to go extinct. They're going to focus now on limited edition spinners, limited run, max quantities of about 200. And they'll make, I think they're going to go more into a niche market to make them collectibles. For right now, there are about 800 Helixes in existence. But right now, you know, you can look at some of the high-end spinner manufacturers, and they certainly are charging more than Kris is for this. Kris also wants to work on about 15 other designs that he's got, and I think changing up the design periodically, making limited edition quantities, and keeping it more of a collectible will allow them to move ahead. Plus, then they don't get, if you do find one that doesn't take off with the public, you're not completely stuck, or you haven't put too much out there in terms of investment. But I would certainly look at doing the famous bar spinner or a tri spinner. I think you probably, if you keep your eyes open on Yellowday, you'll probably see a tri designed spinner coming up maybe in the next 6 months to a year. Just make sure that you take a look at getting one of these before they do go extinct. Not every color is available. Go to yellowenergy.com or go to the Facebook page, send Kris an email. I think if you want a collector's item, something that isn't going to be around forever, this is your puppy. Again, this is Matt with Fidgets and Widgets. We're taking a look today at the Yellowday Energy Chroma Helix, and one of my faves, and again from a hand size. Let's take a look at that monster. In terms of what it comes with, I guess I should cover that before exiting. You get the pouch it comes in. There's a tool that you can use. It looks like some type of star or Allen wrench. You can take the fins off. You can change the hardware out. He's also now selling the buttons, like a moon dent, a satin, and a hammered finish, so you can get it to look like it's battle torn. So those are available as well, and they range anywhere from, like, the buttons I think run about $10 to a top, I think he said, of 40. If you want the one that's I think the moon one where it's all dented is $40. But in terms of me, thumbs up, love it. Again, it's not for everyone. If you like mini spinners or your hands are small, but if you're a fidgeter and you've got large hands, this definitely hits my list. This is Matt from Fidgets and Widgets. See you next time. Bye now.